A decade of success and seemingly effortless regeneration of their elite playing stock seems to have reached finally some sort of tipping point at Barca. Is this the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end? Paddy, I don't know quite what that means, but nor do I know what Luis Enrique means when he says, deadpan, there is no future.
Yeah, Luis Enrique is not Nostradamus. This is not anything post-apocalyptic. He is, of course, as the free spirit he is, talking about his future. Contract runs out at the end of the season. The club have said they're not going to sit down and talk to him until April at the earliest. So a bit of doubt on Luis Enrique's position at the club, and I think he's just a bit sick of talking about it publicly.
Is it being melodramatic, Ian, or is it real that this could not just be the end of an era in playing stocks, but the change of a style? If they can't find more tiki-taka masters, then they might have to play a different style.
Well, tiki-taka passed on when Xavi left the club, and Barcelona have been a lot more direct since then, with an emphasis on the front three, the midfield almost becoming like the forgotten child. Saying that passing style is part of the club's DNA. It's deeply rooted. It won't be going away anytime soon.
Okay, so about this forgotten child of the midfield, is the Croat Ivan Rakitic, is he the canary in the coal mine here? And he's a competent midfielder who can play different styles but to a very high level, and yet he may want away from the club.
Well, I don't think he does want away from the club. I mean, he's been linked with Manchester City, and from his perspective, I could see the appeal of playing under a manager who worships the midfielder in the way that Pep Guardiola does. But he's renegotiating his contract at the moment, and I think these rumours are just a ploy for him to come out of it a little bit better.
Yeah, I actually agree with Ian here. I think there's a bit of smoke here, but not a lot of fire. Rakitic hasn't played in the league since early December, so there's obviously a little bit of an issue there, but the media have put two and two together out of favour. As Ian says, perhaps some contract speculation and a link to Pep Guardiola, and come up with 7. So I think there's not a lot to be read just yet in this one.
Talking of counting, Messi wasn't there to see his old mate Cristiano Ronaldo crowned the FIFA Best, the inaugural crowning of that award. Barca, however, dominated with Real Madrid, but the age profile of the players who were in the FIFA Pro World 11, Paddy, all will be 30 before the end of the year in terms of Barca representation. What does it say about their playing style?
Well, Barcelona definitely need a bit of a reboot. They've been able to do it in the past. You know, they've won the Champions League 3 times since 2009, including that season, having said goodbye to the likes of Puyol and Xavi, David Villa. But it's clear that they need to think about their next couple of years, because it's probably reaching a bit of a crucial point.
How urgent is the reboot, Ian?
Yeah, pretty urgent. They've they've won just 10 of their 17 games in the league this season. There's a real lack of depth and quality in the squad. I think they're going to have a busy summer, especially in the midfield department.
Busy summer indeed, one of intrigue. We want your comments as to how this summer's going to play out. In particular, how many spots are up for grabs at Barcelona outside the front three? Let us know below.